All right. Inspired by the YouTube channel Vlogging Through History, I want to try something a little bit different. What I want to do is I want to use the website New Campaign Trail, and I want to do a simulation of the 2012 election. And we're going to see if we can rewrite history and we're going to see if we can defeat Obama as Romney. So Barack Obama attempts to win re-election with Mitt Romney, while Mitt Romney hopes to bring a more conservative vision to the White House. The poor economy and Obama's signature healthcare initiatives loom large in the 2012 election. Obama will attempt to make the case that his stewardship prevented economic disaster after the 2008 financial crisis. Romney will try to frame his business and executive experience as a contrast to the background and results of Obama. Let's see. We're going to play here as Mitt Romney. He has a record of public service and headed Bain Capital. He's a pro-business moderate and a competent manager. Now, Romney has evolving positions on healthcare and social issues over the years. Some conservatives question his sincerity. His challenge is to win that faction without alienating mainstream voters. So let's see. Let's see here. You know what? I'm actually going to say instead of Paul Ryan, why don't we? I'm thinking here. Um, Ryan, he's advocated for deficit reduction and appeals to a wide range of moderate conservatives. But why don't we take Marco Rubio? He's a at this point he's a recently elected senator from Florida. He brings strong political connections. Can blunt the charge that Romney is indifferent to Hispanics. For those of you who don't know, in 2012, Romney received 27% of the Hispanic vote, and he actually narrowly lost the state of Florida. And that 27% is the worst, I think, result that I think Republicans have gotten in a while. In fact, I think in past several decades. So I think Rubio might actually be a really good pick for him. In the vast majority of cases, states use a winner-take-all method. For instance, candidate A defeats candidate B. So this is so it's a state with electoral votes. So candidate A will usually receive all 20 votes. So that's how the winner-take-all system works. So why don't we do normal? That I'm going to see if I can actually do this. In the most general terms, what will be your overall campaign strategy against Obama? I will emphasize the conservatism of my views and the governing philosophy. I will remind the American people that I'm strong on defense and that I'm pro-life, pro-free market, pro-business, and deeply religious. I will reach out to moderates and conservative Democrats and attempt to build an all-encompassing coalition. It's time that America had a true leader in charge. We will attack Barack Obama relentlessly. He has gone back on his pledge to clean up our political system. He has destroyed hundreds of thousands of jobs in his first term. His values are out of touch with those of most Americans, and his healthcare reform is disastrous. My surrogates have plenty of points to make about the failure of the Obama administration. Nominee, I will take the high road and stick to a message of optimism and American renewal. Why don't we go with this one? Let's see. Let's look at the latest polls right now. I'm actually really curious to know what the map is like right now. So right now, we're behind, and so best thing we might want to do is shore up things in North Carolina and Florida, so and as well as Missouri. So I'm thinking that the way that we can do that is to so continue. See, it sounds like you want to stick to the basics and win a real mandate this fall. Okay. Let's see. How did that? Oh, popular vote estimate. So that didn't help things at all. I'm actually curious. So the economy is moderate, healthcare moderate, foreign policy leans conservative, social issues moderate, immigration moderate. So I'm also curious to know about Florida. I don't think we have a real chance here in New Mexico. Okay, so I now see this is Georgia is probably going to vote for Romney, but North Carolina we're currently behind by about 4 points. So we want to turn that around. Iowa, Ohio. So I mean, my strategy right now is, right now is to put together North Carolina, Florida, Ohio. This is kind of a bit of a problem for us, and Missouri is a bit too close for comfort, as is Indiana. But my strategy is basically we want to win over North Carolina, we want to win back Florida, and I also think the key to victory could very well be Nevada's not looking that good for us, but North Carolina, I think we could take Virginia, and I think Ohio, I think would probably be our best bet. Is Florida, Ohio, North Carolina, Virginia, and I'm going to say Iowa. I think is what we want to aim for. That's going to get us to 272. It's Romney has a bit of a narrow path, but what will be the overriding theme of your nomination speech at the Republican convention? So why don't we go with this? I will emphasize the point that the Republican Party is a big tent. We are the party for anyone who wants to try to work hard and get ahead in America. Let's see. You need to win some vote. It sounds like you're trying to strike a good balance between electability and the demands of your conservative base. Let's see. How does this um okay, so it's oh I think I've actually yeah, things appear to be going better in North Carolina now. Oh, Colorado is now within reach. Yeah. And things are now going better in Ohio. Uh yeah, Virginia though doesn't seem to be budging. But New Hampshire, not really. Indiana and Missouri, I think we're doing a little bit better in now, particularly Indiana. So why don't we stick this path? Obama's still leading the popular vote, but you have chosen to visit Indiana. Um, why don't we go to Indiana? Under no circumstances should marriage be undermined. The Defense of Marriage Act is specifically to address it to protect the federal level. So at the time, Indiana, um, Indiana, is not that supportive of same-sex marriage. So, you know, um, I think it's a good idea to potentially stay the course on this issue. And yeah, we've got the Christian right on board. Let's see what does this do? I'm curious to know what it. Nice, North Carolina. Improve my position in North Carolina and throughout the South. Florida's still closer than I want it to be. I'm not worried about New York. I have no chance here. You know, and we even budged a little bit in New Hampshire. That's interesting. Given I would have expected New Hampshire to be more supportive. So I honestly, yeah, no, we want to continue this trend here. Um, The proper authority for enforcement rests with the federal government. A new recent Supreme Court decision affirmed an Arizona law allowing officers to check suspected illegal immigrants for proof of immigration status. Do you think this law is a good idea? The proper authority for also, and even if constitutional, should be. This is unconscionable. I don't want to comment on issues. So you know what? I'm I'm gonna just um, you know actually I'm gonna the federal government has forced Arizona's hand by being actually, you know what? I'm just gonna play it safe here. Um, that I don't know, that might not have been the best. Oh yeah, it helped things in Arizona. So things appear to be going better. Like Ohio is narrowing up, Wisconsin's potentially within reach. New Hampshire is also getting closer. I think more and more I can see a path. Nevada, Colorado, I think might be going slipping away here. So why don't we visit Colorado? What is your guiding foreign policy philosophy? Non-intervention. America's essentially providence has given America as a world's inspiration. We must rigorously defend the ideals of peace and freedom. Right, human rights. It's past time we cut allegiance of dictators like the House of Saud and truly live up to our ideals. So, actually, I want to hear something. I want to see something about Colorado. Foreign policy. Hmm, back to the game. Um, Practice reforms right now is effective. We need to guide foreign nations toward democracy and open markets. Doing so will increase the world's prosperity and decrease the chances of future wars. So I'm gonna say, let's do this. Do you support allowing the Bush tax cuts to expire for high-income households at the end of 2012? To keep the tax cuts as if for the foreseeable future. I don't think it's on economics to raise taxes on screw. Um, um, I think we should keep the tax cuts for the foreseeable future. The interest strikes a good balance between appealing to your base and winning the undecided voter. Okay, so doesn't seem to have helped in in Colorado. Doesn't seem to have helped. Things are still stuck. All of Florida's. Ooh, I don't know if I don't like that number. New Hampshire, Nevada, I think seems to be slipping away a little bit. Right now, let's see here. Still, I haven't changed the electoral vote number, but well, let's see. Let's continue. Let's go to North Carolina. The Affordable Care Act will cap annual premiums, require minimum wage coverage levels, and outlaw discrimination against people with pre-existing conditions. What do you think? This is the wrong way to reform the healthcare system. We should focus on malpractice reform and cutting red tape for private insurers. It will be a disaster. Not only is it an unconstitutional violation for Supreme, but it will lead to decline now. Let's say this. Uh, this is a decent response for you if you're trying to appeal to a larger base. What extent will you speak about your religious faith? Let's see. How did that help? Um, nice. I'm now ahead. Oh, things. It's floor. Oh, I'm loving these numbers. Yeah, things have gotten. That was a really good response. Um, I am not mad about these numbers right now. These are some. This is a pretty good improvement, and Missouri and Indiana are still looking pretty good. Let's see, back to the game. To what extent do you speak about your religious faith on the campaign trail? I already made one speech that was entirely devoted to the issue back in the state. Bringing it up more often runs the risk of distracting the American people from most important issues of the campaign. On occasion, it makes sense to bring this up. Uh, uh, oh, that I don't think that helped me. That was a bit of a bad call here. Let's go to Florida. Will you consider a military action in Syria if the impasse between Bashar al-Assad and the rebels there continues? I'm not sure if we should commit our troops to preserve the freedom and human rights in Syria. Is it possible to say whether that means committing to U.S. military or not at this point? It's something we should keep on the table. The entire idea of our intervention in Iraq was to unleash a wave of democratic movements in the Middle East. Hopefully, Syria qualifies as such. Let's see. What did that do? Um, the yeah. Oh yeah, that was a good response for Florida. Yeah. Back to the game. During your tenure, working at various companies as a purchaser, are you proud of your work at the company? Joseph Schumpeter coined the term collective creative destruction. Saudi will never resolve if some people aren't relocated into more productive pursuits from time. We all made mistakes when we were younger. I'm no exception. Um, we created numerous companies like Staples, which are American success stories employing thousands of people. Let's see. Did that work? Yes. Oh yes. I'm ahead. Okay. Okay, so this is electoral vote. Oh yeah, so I'm now ahead in Florida. I'm now ahead in North Carolina. Virginia's and Ohio are really close, and Iowa, like Colorado, these are all good numbers here. So let's try. Let's go Ohio. I think we really do you support use subsidies for production of ethanol fuel. I think we need more research to really know how this program is performing. Um, We think we need more research on this. Yeah. Way to avoid giving a response. This question is a landmine. Yeah. Okay, so what did that do? Ooh. Um, okay, so still I'm not comfortable by these. Um, didn't seem to help a lot, but maximum duration of unemployment insurance with all extension factors has been reduced from 99 weeks. Do you think this is appropriate in the current economic crisis? Actually curious to know. Ohio is, I mean, the economy it leans liberal. Um, yeah, I mean, back to the game. That is nearly 2 years. We need unemployment benefits, but these extensions were clearly out of control. Um, this is entirely appropriate for an economy recovering from the worst recession. Repeated job. Um, this is nearly 2 years. We need unemployment benefits, so these extensions were clearly out of control. Um, hmm. Oh yeah. Okay, Florida is one that I'm a bit concerned about, but let's see if we can make a breakthrough in Iowa. Oh no, no, I don't want to visit Minnesota. That one I'm not confident in, but Iowa. Most recent data on Pell Grants indicates that 60% of all college students receive one. In the same year, the program cost 36 billion. What changes, if any, would you recommend in this program? Um, Europe's secondary education is publicly funded. I'm just pointing that out. Pell Grants and the government aid serve to inflate the cost of college by consumerate amount. This program does not benefit students in any ways. This program yeah, honestly, um, actually, I'm really curious to know uh, actually, um, this program's so it's November. Let's see how did let's see how did that work? Um, okay. Ooh, this does not appear. Strategy does not appear to be helping me. Okay. Collective bargaining in the public sector is one of the primary contributors to objective of the law to limit collective bargaining for public unions. Do public sector unions such as teachers and police unions have too much bargaining power? Which must eventually That's an issue for states to decide. Federal government does not support collective bargaining in this place, so it's not appropriate to me to comment on state matter. Let's see. Hmm. Okay, that might have hurt me a little bit. Um, let's let's go back to Florida. For constitutional to avoid some provisions of the Citizens United ruling affecting campaign finance by PACs. Um, all right, that's what I'm going to do. I'll be happy to disavow the use of super PAC. Turn this a question on them, on your opponent. Um, let's see. How did that work out? Yes. Yes, that is how you politic. All right. I think I figured out how to do this. There should be increased safety requirements and greater measures against illegal ownership by criminals. Um, um, this is generally where I stand. Um, um, Oh, that I don't know. Okay, this just help me in North Carolina. Um, oh, why do I want to visit Utah? No. Um, let's go to Virginia. I have not been to Virginia yet. With minor changes when like an increase to the into retirement age, then what should we do with regards to Social Security? Um, all right. Social Security program has unfunded liabilities of over 100 trillion. It's time for us to admit that the Social Security program, wait, over 100 trillion? Um, okay, so let's say with minor changes, we ensure the solvency of this program long into the future. That's what I'm going to say. This is a crowd pleaser for the base, but you run the risk of alienating elderly voters. I think that might have hurt me in Florida, if I'm being honest. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, didn't help me. Uh, how does your insurance plan in Massachusetts differ from Obamacare? Um, okay. My plan was a good man in Massachusetts. And this one forces it on the United States. So, okay. Yeah. All right. Think electoral vote estimate. Still, it's the same as it would have been in real life. All right. Let's go to Pennsylvania. Maybe I can make a breakthrough here. Some observers have argued that an embargo of Cuba makes a little sense in the post-war conflict. What do you think? Uh, yes. Current policy against Cuba. Are you suggesting that after 50 years of putting pressure on the communist regime, when we're now so close to restoring democracy to that island, that we suddenly give up and let Castro win? Yes. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Now, what did that? Oh my goodness. I was hoping that would help me out in Florida. What do you think next step should be in regards to Medicare? There are plenty of ways we can strengthen the system by reducing the role of government within it. Some younger Americans should have the option to invest in personal health accounts. Um, yeah, I think so. Okay, this is really close. Okay. Um, I think we should go back to Iowa. Um, actually, no. Um, Virginia. Let's do Virginia again. Uh, okay. Doing enough to enforce laws against employing you. Verify is a good start, but too many companies don't use it. It should be mandatory for an employer hiring more than a few employees. The flow of illegal um um uh companies that have been caught red-handed hiring illegals have gotten away with token fines. This happens all the time in the meat processing industry, for instance. Okay, this I'm gonna say e-verify is a good start, but too many companies don't use it. Um, and see. Okay. So I mean, budget for the Department of Housing and Development was cut by 4 billion. This is the wrong way to go about balancing a budget. Military. We'll have to make decisions like these at some points. It's better to do so now when we still have control over the outcome rather than waiting for budget. Um, so I'm actually going to say this. That did not help me in Florida. Okay, so last place I'm going to visit. Um, um, honestly, I don't think I'm going to win this, but Let's visit Ohio one more time. Actually, I'm gonna be bold here. Let's visit Colorado. What is your opinion on gun walking tactics? Don't think of gun walking led directly to the death of a border village. If we see people breaking the law, it makes no sense not to punish. Yes, I'm going to say this. Let's see, go direct attack. Yeah. Hmm, okay. Does not appear to have done me any favors here. This is contribute to funds to help stabilize European Union's sovereign debt problems in order to prevent a possible our own house in order, or we will soon find ourselves in their condition. The way the United States should be shipping money overseas support European war. I trust the European Union will find a way to resolve this issue. Yeah, I trust the um, oh boy. Oh wow, this is the oh wow, this is electoral vote estimate. This looks like it's on a knife's edge right here. Oh boy. Oh boy, this all um this line of states right here, and this one, just a bit of a shift could win me this election here. I have to make a really tough call for this last state. And honestly, I am going to go for Ohio. Um, do FEMA insurance payouts encourage real estate developers to build in disaster-prone areas? Why did you give me to? It would be inhumane to suggest that we shouldn't be giving payouts to people who lose everything. Danger of this happening. That's why we have a national flood insurance program, which provides strict guidelines on where people are. I am going to play this safe, and I'm going to say it would be inhumane to suggest that we shouldn't be giving payouts to people who lose everything in a natural disaster. Okay, actually, as absolutely a danger of this happening, that's why we have a national flood insurance program which provides strict guide. Okay, election has arrived. Okay. Honestly, I don't think I'm going to win this one, but let's see what happens. Kentucky. So far, everything is. Oh yeah, there goes Indiana. So far everything is as expected. Um, okay. Mhm. Let's see. Okay. So far, nothing big here. Oh, Virginia went blue. Ugh, that's not good. Yeah, I think I've lost this. And there goes New Hampshire. Yep. Yeah. No, I did not do well. Um, let's see. How did? Oh yeah, there went Florida. Um. Oh wow, Colorado. Yeah, I'm curious about this. And there went Iowa. And there goes Alaska. Yeah, that didn't go well. Oh, I won North Carolina though, so it was the exact same as last time. Yeah, I was hopeful, but yeah, I guess it didn't go that well. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this. Maybe I'll do another election next time around. So stick with me here. I think I might do more of these.